off in the entryway, I added some stuff right here. So I got this purse on clearance at TJ Maxx, and I love the scalloped edge of it, so I thought it would look really cute hanging here. No, I didn't only get it for decor. I actually use it, but I thought it would be really cute hanging it right here. And then I have this cardigan with flowers and pink hearts. And it's got my colors, pink, blue, and green, and then the flowers for spring. So I thought it would look really cute hanging up here. So I have this here. It's very functional, but also very cute. And then the top of the table is still the same right here. We've got the bunny laying down, the clouds, and then what I thought was Rapunzel, but apparently is Romeo and Juliet. I still like to think that it's Rapunzel, but I'm probably wrong. And then right here, we've got some of my favorite floral stems that I've ever gotten. They are peonies from Michael's, and this is the tan color, although they're like a light pink. They are always sold out, but they do come in stock every so often. You just have to keep checking. Here they are from this side. I do want to get more. I feel like I need more for the vase, but it works with what I've got for now. Down here, I took the carrots away since Easter's over. I still feel like bunnies are very spring-y, so I left my bunnies. I didn't leave all of them throughout the apartment, but I did leave a bunch of them. I picked up this basket from Goodwill for $4. Look how cute it is. I couldn't stop thinking about it as I was going through the store, so I bought it, and I think that's such a good steal for a basket because baskets can be so expensive now. And then I just put some of these flowers, this vase filler in there, so it wasn't empty because it kind of looked weird to have an empty basket, but I didn't really want to put a bunch of flowers hanging out because I tried that as well, so I just put something to fill it, and it's nice and subtle, but this basket's so cute and I can use it for summer as well. In the living room, I've made a few changes. So over here is the same. We've got Tilly hanging out. We've got the same pillows, this beautiful Home Goods pillow, and then this is a pillow cover from Woven Nook, my Casa Luna blanket, some Target pillows, Woven Nook. Love these colors together. I'm so happy with the spring colors I chose. They still bring in that feeling of spring, but they're kind of muted colors, not super bright, and I love that. My gallery wall is the same one I used for the summertime last year. I just reused all of the prints and family photos I already had. It went really well with my fairytale whimsical theme because we've got the castle and like the little town and the girl reading in her dress over here. They actually sell this at Hobby Lobby now in a large version, and this print and this print are still available from Target. We've got the same pillow here. I just threw this blanket up there to use. That's the one that I love to use when we're laying on the couch. But over here is where I have some new stuff. So I've got the blue blanket here still, and then I've got these 3 pillows, but I added this beautiful butterfly pillow from World Market, and it's got the pinkish color on the back and then green, and then this is a really dark blue. If you can tell on camera, it's got a lot of the colors I'm using. This is a little bit of a lighter blue than what I'm using, but it's okay. Again, like I said before, your colors don't have to exactly match. They have to still look nice, but it still looks good even though that's not the exact blue. And then I picked up this blanket from HomeGoods. It was $24.99. I bought it with a gift card I got for my birthday. And when I saw it, I was like, this will match the living room so perfectly. And I think it looks so nice, and it kind of balances with the floral pillow over there. I feel like they look pretty similar and they go really nicely together. So I'm loving this side of the couch. And a tip that I have, because I've had people ask me about how I put my blankets on the couch, if you want it to look super cozy, try layering blankets, and also try just to not put them on there perfectly. Just kind of throw them down or scrunch them up a little bit so they look like you've been using them. And it just makes it feel cozier, I think, in my opinion, because I used to always put them on so perfectly. But I think it looks more cozy and comfy if you kind of just throw them on there. I believe I have kept the coffee table the same. I've got my Hobby Lobby florals. I wanted to get another one of these to kind of put in the middle, but it's a fall stem, so they didn't have them when I went there. So I'll have to wait for fall to come back around. They've actually already started putting fall stuff out at Hobby Lobby. I know it's super early, but it is coming. I was looking at some old stuff on my Instagram, which you should totally follow me over there. And the Studio McGee fall stuff comes out in June. We're in May, guys. So next month, there's going to be fall stuff coming out. I'm so excited, but I also can't believe it's here. Anyways, this is my Anthropology vase. I absolutely love this. This is one of my favorite things that I've bought. It is an investment, but it is so nice. It's so heavy, and it's going to last so long. And then we've just got my books, candle snuffer, tiara. We've got the Princess Bride to go with that fairy tale theme. And then my book loft candle because I love books. And some scalloped coasters, the candle holder, and the lighter with my round scalloped tray. I'm really happy with how this coffee table turned out. I think it embodies what I was going for. Cottagecore, but also whimsical, fairy tale-like. And the best part is having a Tilly right next to it. This table right here is the same, minus a few flowers that our goddaughter pulled off from here. If you can see, some of them are missing. She loves flowers just like her auntie. This little table makes me so happy. I love looking over here and seeing the vintage books and the flowers. I just think it's so cute and sweet. I'm glad I just added some touches of spring to this little table. And we do use this all the time to put our drinks on for whoever is sitting right here. It is very functional and very pretty. Over on the bookshelves, I made one more change on this bottom shelf. I got this adorable gold duck from Tractor Supply. Tractor Supply has some cute stuff. I know that this duck was kind of going around on TikTok. There's a smaller version. However, I saw somebody's TikTok that talked about the feet. It has like chicken feet. It doesn't have the webbed part in between, and it looks like chicken feet. And I was like, I don't think I can buy this because I'm not going to be able to stop thinking about it. So I just got the big one, but the small one is really cute if you can get past the feet. I've got my vintage record back there, and then we've got some more Hobby Lobby florals, my hairs right there, and then we've got some coffee table books and this gorgeous picture of a girl napping with her unicorn in the water. I don't know why they're in the water, but I think it's a really nice picture. And of course, the family photos up here. We need to get some more done because these are years old now and we are due for some new ones. Up here, there's also another new addition. This is also from Tractor Supply. It's actually, I think, concrete, so it's a nice solid bunny, and I think it was like $20 when it's not on sale, but I got it on sale. And then on this side, we've got More family photos. This is one of my favorite pictures that I've ever printed from Etsy. It's a girl reading in the shade of some flowers with her dog. I love that picture. So cute. And then we've got the boxes, some more florals in the watering can, and my favorite bookends that I've ever gotten. I think these butterflies are so whimsical and so perfect for spring. And even if I don't use them out here, I'm going to use them on my bookshelves in our office area. I'll show you what they look like on this side. So pretty. There are some on Amazon that are like $50, which is super expensive. But if you can find these at TJ Maxx, they're only $12.99 each. In the dining room, I made one simple change that I think made a huge impact in this space. I added these light pink napkins and these napkin rings on top of the plates that I already had. I saw these in HomeGoods and I could not pass them up. I thought they were beautiful. They're perfect for the theme I'm going for. They're perfect for spring. It was $12.99 for a set of 4. So then after I got these, I was like, well, now I need napkins. And I was originally going to go with just a white ruffled napkin. But then I was looking at a picture of the table and I was like, you know what? It could use some more pink because it only has the pink from the candles. So I purchased these off of Amazon. I got a set of 6 for I think about $10, which is a steal. They're not really useful, but I'm only using them for decor because they're super thin. I don't even know how these are considered napkins, but I think they're beautiful if you're only using them for decor, which is my intention with them. I'm not sure how they would hold up if you use them for actual napkins, but they match the candles perfectly, and I'm so happy that I added some more pink because I think it balances out the colors really nicely in this space. And then I still have this Amazon tablecloth, which I'm in love with and I'm going to use for my patriotic decor. And this I could not find online anymore. They don't have it on Target's website. I don't know what happened, but they do not sell it online anymore. It's not even saying it's out of stock. It's just saying the item is not available. The same thing for these teacups and saucers. These candles are still available though, so I will make sure that they are linked for you, as well as these dollar spot geese. It actually says that they're ducks, but you let me know what you think. I think they look like geese more than ducks, but in the dollar spot listing it says that they're ducks. I'm not able to link these anymore because these were part of the Kirkland Christmas line. This is from HomeGoods, HomeGoods, HomeGoods. So I can't link that, but if I find anything similar, I'll be sure to add it to my LTK for you. And then if you're curious about this is from Hobby Lobby a while ago and they no longer sell that either. Over here, I just have the same thing on this shelf. So I've got this picture that matches the creamer cup over on the table. It's got the same florals and these beautiful colors. I've got my Hobby Lobby bird on the floral pot print, and then we've got these Hearth and Hand bowls. I think these are out of stock, but I will link them just in case. Usually they don't come back until the following spring season, if they come back at all, but I will link them just in case. And my dollar spot cement bunnies from last year. I feel like this space is missing some blue, but when I tried to add blue in, it didn't look right, so I just left it as is. Moving into the kitchen, everything right here is the same as my decorating video. I still have the bunnies right here, which, speaking of bunnies, again, if you don't follow me on Instagram, you totally should. I have these bunnies that I've been feeding and they come around all the time. They're wild bunnies that live by us and it's so cute to see them. I put them on my Instagram stories all the time, and if you want to see that, go ahead and give me a follow over there. And it's actually 2 bunnies. I thought it was 1, but I named them Jack and Rose. One day they came out and they were fighting over carrots, and that's the day I realized I was feeding 2 rabbits and calling them both Jack. Anyways, I still have this kettle out on the stove. I do use this when I make tea. I absolutely love it. It's gorgeous. It looks very cottage, whimsical. It's perfect to leave out year round, and that's exactly what I do. I've got my hearth in hand spoon rest. It's so cute, functional, we use it all the time. Over here, I've still got just my functional things for cooking. I do not like when I have to put this away because I decorate differently. So leaving out my oil, salt, and pepper is very nice. I still have these bunnies out right here and my touch lamp, my magnolia table cookbooks. I'm so glad they brought this little marble black tray back. They had it in white and they got rid of the black, but now it's back. So if you want that, it's linked in my LTK for you. Down here, I still have the Hearth and Hand pot holders, and I have these adorable hand towels from Home Goods. I know it's pretty Eastery because that's in the shape of an egg, but I'm going to leave them up until I change my decor because I just think they're so cute. I love the flowers and the bunnies, and it just goes really well with the decor, so I'm leaving it out even though it's got an Easter egg on there. This is something else that I leave out for a good portion of the year. I leave it up from January through when I start decorating for fall, and then I'll change it out. I don't really like to have greenery out for the fall time, so that's why I change this out, but I feel like it's so perfect for living in the South because, you know, the Southerners love their biscuits. Over in my coffee mug area, I kept it the same. I just switched these 2 mugs. I like how it looks better this way for some reason. I feel like maybe I need a pink mug, but I just left it for this year. Maybe next year I'll find another cute mug to add to my spring mug collection. And this is one of my favorite hand towels ever. It's from Joann Fabrics. I know they're going out of business, which is kind of sad because they do have nice hand towels. They have nice Halloween stuff, and this year we're not going to get that. Something else I leave up for a good portion of the year, I think until fall, is this Hearth and Hand flower picture. It's just perfect and neutral and goes really well even before spring because I just love to have florals out. Over here in the coffee station, I took away the 2 little bunnies I had here just because I felt like it was a little too much after Easter. So now it's just plain. We've got the regular stuff and this gorgeous little floral mug that says "You're doing great." Over here, it's the same typical drying rack, hand soap, dish soap, and I also got this scrubber for the sink from Target. It's really aesthetic. It's got the wooden looking handle, and you can actually take this part off and put it in the dishwasher, which is so nice to be able to keep it clean and use it longer. So I just kind of put that there because it's so pretty. I will add that to my links as well. I left these 2 grass bunnies out because I feel like they go really nicely with the cabbage teapot and teacup. It kind of makes a garden tea party vibe. So I left these and they're super cute. I actually wasn't really planning on using them, and I was like, you know what? They really match my theme this year, so I'm going to find somewhere for them, and I'm glad I did because they're really close to the dining room and they match really nicely. And over here, I still have this scalloped woven lamp from Studio McGee. I took away those bunnies, and I think it's really cute just on its own right here. I think it'll look really nicely in the entryway as well when I redo that. I don't know for summer if I'll move it or not, because it looks really nice with the black, but I also really love having it right here. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Now on to the master bedroom. I pretty much kept it the same except I took a bunny away from right here. I've still got my butterfly stand that I have the candle on and the pillows and picture up here that I had before. I do have my new read on my little book stand for when I'm laying in bed at night, and her jacket kind of matches the decor. And then over here I've still got the bunnies and the florals that I had before. I love these two bunnies together. There, that's a little bit easier to see. But this one is from Hobby Lobby and that is from the dollar spot at Target. And then these are both Hobby Lobby stems and a hearth and hand vase. And these stems kind of match the darker color in the picture above the bed. So I think they go very nicely. And of course, the scalloped tray that I still am in love with. Up above the TV, I added the Dibs on Forever with You sign. It's got that green color, and I used to have it above the bed, but then I switched it out for the flowers, so I put it up here. I'm still watching that show Paradise that I told you guys about a couple videos ago, I think. Highly recommend. It's on Hulu. And then I just have a Studio McGee faux potted plant from a previous line. We've got Tilly's Treats, and I got this little jewelry box from the dollar spot for $5, and it is awesome. It's got 3 drawers, so I have plenty of space to keep all my jewelry. And all of my earrings I have here, I think it's probably for rings, but I use it for my earrings. And this picture is from Home Goods. So pretty, and it's got texture on it as well, so it looks like a real painting. And I've still got this Studio McGee duvet cover on the bed. It does wrinkle really easily, and I use the wrinkle release when I want to get the wrinkles out. I haven't used it recently, but I do love this cover. I do plan on changing it for my summer decor though. But how can I pass up a duvet cover with ruffles on the edges? I just think it's adorable, very cottagey, very whimsical, and it's very clean and fresh looking for the spring.